A dramatic scene at the nation's capital.
Shots fired at the building in Washington, D.C., and a Tennessee man may be responsible.
Let's get right to News Channel 5's Nick Barris, who's been following this story all afternoon.
He has the latest from the 5 Alert Center. Nick.
Well, you know what? Just in the past hour, we've learned much more about the suspect in this case. 67-year-old Larry Dawson, shot and arrested in Washington, D.C. A man by the very same name lives at a home in Antioch. Now, here is our first look at the suspect. There he is, Dawson on a stretcher, taken from the scene with a gunshot wound. The photo courtesy of the Washington Post. Now, more about him, what we've learned. Dawson, we believe, lives with his daughter. Neighbors say he often went to Washington, D.C. to lobby for various causes, especially to raise the minimum wage. They told us he seemed to be a normal and likable guy.
He's a real friendly guy. He's nice. He's a nice person. Friendly with everybody. Mostly everybody know him around. Yeah, it's so sad to hear about him, though.
Now, it is worth noting that a man named Larry Dawson was arrested in Washington, D.C. last year. I have a video clip to show you here now from the U.S. House chamber last year. Listen very closely here. That's Dawson you hear shouting. It goes very quickly. It's not easy to hear, but Dawson was arrested for interrupting that meeting of Congress in 2015. He can be heard shouting, "I am a prophet of God." Now, remember that point. Here's more that we've uncovered about the local Middle Tennessee link. This out of Williamson County. I actually did a story back in 2003 on a man named Larry Dawson. Now, take a look. We have some video from the courtroom here, and there he is before a criminal court judge. Dawson was a former Williamson County school bus driver. We reported that he was arrested for harassing a teenage girl, and get this, we reported that Dawson claimed to be a prophet of God. Certainly, we have now heard that before. The state suggested he was insane and unfit to stand trial. It's worth noting that the age for the Dawson arrested in Williamson County corresponds with the age of the Dawson arrested today in Washington, D.C. And we have just learned this. The State Department of Commerce and Insurance has confirmed that the two men are one and the same, and that federal authorities right now are in contact with local investigators trying to learn more. We'll stay on it, learning more as well. Share it with you when we get it, and we'll send it back to the studio.
Thanks for the information, Nick.